Today our class is about dataset options. Okay, we are already at day 10 class. So these dataset options are used to specify actions that apply only to the SAS dataset with which they appear. Okay, for example, they perform actions like to rename the variables. We can rename by using dataset options. We and also they are used to selecting only the first or the last n observations for processing. Yesterday we have seen no OBS and OBS options, right? Today in dataset options we will be able to select the first OBS or last OBS or n observations, like how many observations we want for our programming. Okay. The other thing we will be able to see is dropping variables from processing or from the output data set. Okay, and the other thing is specifying a password for a data set. You can able to give password for your own data sets. Okay, so we write the data set options after the data set name in parenthesis. Okay, parenthesis means nothing but brackets. Okay, so some of them are, we have keep, drop, rename, where, first OBS, replace, password, read, label. Okay, let's go and see with examples. Okay, before that we use set statement. So set statement is usually used to read the data from existed data set to another data set. Okay, by using this set statement we can copy data set from one library to the other library or with the same library. For example, if we want to bring class dataset from SAS user library into the work library, we use this set statement. Okay, so the syntax example looks like this. We will give data and we will give new dataset name which we want to assign, and we will give set statement here. This is what master data segment, that is which is located in the SAS help library. So if here I will give SAS help dot class, and here the name that I want to assign, that is the new data set name. Okay, this is how we use set statement. Now let's go into example. Okay, okay, today we will see, first let me get the data set data. Okay, I want to give the name class. Maybe I will give something else. I will give name Appu. Set SAS help dot class. Okay, I want this. So in library SAS help, I want class data set to be in my work library. Okay, so I want this. Basically I want to bring this SAS dataset into the work library. For that I am giving this syntax. Okay, so now if I run this, okay, now I got this SAS dataset in my work library in the name of Appu. Can I check that? So here work, and I have the work on the name of Appu. I have dataset. Have you seen that? See, I have it right on the name of Appu. Here see, work.appu. Is it clear, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
So how I did, basically
Yes,
I
ma'am.
have given set statement,
Data.
SAS help, or any other library, whichever, from wherever the library, from any library you can give the library name here, and what is the dataset name, library name dot dataset name. Okay, and here in the data the name that you want to assign to the library that you want to bring in. Okay, not the library dataset. Okay, is it clear?
Ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, here we are using again the global options, na? This saving in the library using the shares help.
Sorry, I didn't get you. Can you please repeat your
Ma'am,
question?
here again we are using the global options, na ma'am?
Yeah,
Like the shares help.
SAS help.
Ma'am, like in our previous
Okay.
classes, we have
Are
used
you
the global
asking me
options
why
to
we are
save.
not using user option or in the
No,
global?
ma'am, like the way we use the global options in our earlier classes to
Hmm?
save the data,
Mm-hmm.
here also we are using it, right, ma'am?
Yes, it's like also the same, but we can give those options anywhere in the data set, right? Except in the card statement, but these can be given only in the data option, okay? Data step, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Are you clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So we have so many ways to bring the data. So we are exploring all the ways how we can bring the data into our SAS environment, okay? There is not only one
Yes, ma'am.
option, we have so many options, okay? So basically these are the um, base SAS classes. In this base SAS class we will explore what are the different ways, in what are the different options we can use to operate our SAS, okay? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, so we've got the data. Now let's first use the keep option, okay? So what are all the data I have in this? I have name, sex, age, height, weight, okay? And I let me okay, I have weight also. And what else do I have? Okay, this is my SAS library. So I have name, sex, age, height, weight. So what I'm going to do is I want to apply keep option to this. Okay, how I do that? Data. Okay, so what I have told you earlier, we have to give the options in the data set, data step. Okay, in the data we will give the option in the parenthesis. Okay, parenthesis means nothing but brackets. Okay, in the parenthesis we will give the option. So now I am giving the keep option. Keep equal to, so what I want to keep and what I don't want to keep in the data. So maybe now I want to keep name and age only, okay, in my, so for that what I will give, I will give name, age, okay. So if you run the program now, you will get only name and age in your result. See, I got name and age only. So by using keep option, you can get whatever the variables, whatever the required variables that you wanted, that you can assign with the help of keep option. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. Clear.
Yes, ma'am.
See, if I want to include sex, I will include sex now. Now I will run the program. Now my result will be name, age, and sex. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next, see the drop option. We have seen the keep, right? So basically,
Ma'am,
yeah.
ma'am, if we will write this kind of program in our shares, the previous shares,
Mhm.
ma'am, will it show the same way it is showing here?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, ma'am.
You want to try it?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Okay.
after you complete this, once you'll try there.
No problem. We can try it. See.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Now here I will write the same program. Okay. Here I will take some other data set. Okay. So that will be little more clear for you guys. Okay. I will take something like maybe I will take flags. Okay. I will take flags. Okay, now I want to bring this flags into my work environment on the name of Appu. Okay, on the work. Did I got Appu? What I got?
Yes, ma'am.
Flags. Is it clear now?
Appu. Yes, ma'am. Clear.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you want me to continue here or you want me to go there? That is more advanced version.
No,
So
ma'am.
I thought of trying
Yes, ma'am. That
show
one.
you guys SAS 9.4.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
9.4.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So now next we will try the drop option. Now we have used keep, right? Now try the drop option. How we will do that? Give drop equal to I will ask SAS to drop name age. Okay. Now run the program. See, now it dropped name and age and it gave sex, height and weight. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
But why we have say two options? Either we can use keep or drop, right? Why we are using two? So if both are doing the same thing, see, for keep I have given name, age, sex, and for example in keep also I can give the other things, right? Here instead of giving drop option I can use um, sex. I can use keep in the name of keep. I can use other things, right? Here sex, height and weight, and if I remove name, age, I will get the same result, right? Why we are using keep and drop both? Normally we will have very big data sets, right? In that case we will have like 100 variables or like 50 variables or like 20 variables. In that 20 variables if I want to remove only two options, in that case what I will do, I will use, it's easier to use drop option, right? If you want to keep 18 and you want to drop only two, in that case do you guys use keep option or drop option? If you want to keep, if you want to use keep option you have to give 18 variable names here. If you use drop option it just two variable names, right? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's
We'll
why
use the
we,
drop option.
yeah, so obviously we will use drop option, right? So it will be easier, right, in such case. So
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
the importance of keep on drop option. Okay, so the another one is rename option. Okay, rename. Why we use this
Ma'am,
rename? Yeah.
ma'am, like we use the keep and drop option. Say, for example, we have lots of data and we just want to print two like two variables, so we can use the drop option. It makes easier, right, ma'am?
Yeah, of course.
Ma'am, you're getting now what I want to say.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Ma'am, like we have 20
Okay.
20. Ma'am, suppose we have a program
Mm-hmm.
in which we have 20 observations.
Mm-hmm.
So if we just want to have two observations to be printed out,
Uh-huh.
so we will use the drop option.
You want only two to be printed, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So in such case, you use keep option, not the drop option.
Why, ma'am?
Because if you use drop option, you have to assign all 18 variable names, right? See here, if I give, see in for the drop option, I gave only name now. What happens now? See, now run the program. The result will be four variables. I got sex, age, height, weight. Now if I want all these four, if I want to use the keep option, what I have to do? I have to use, if I want to use keep option, I have to give age, name, age, sex, height, weight. This is all I want. So do you think this keep option is easier or drop option is easier? Because in the keep option we give only one variable name. Sorry, in keep option we give four variable names. In the drop we give one variable name. So in your case, if you want to keep only two variables, I think it's better to use keep option, because in the keep option you will give two variables. If you want to use drop option, you have to give 18 variables. So is it easier to type two variables or 18 variables? Which one is
Ma'am, two
easier?
variables, keep option.
So that's why we use
Keep
keep
option.
option. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
No problem. So it's clear now, right?
Yes, ma'am. Clear.
Yes, ma'am. Clear.
Okay. Now we will see the rename. Rename is used to rename the variable names. Okay. Now I will take the same data set. Okay. Now I want to change, in the parenthesis you have to assign. So I will give now rename. This is much easier. If you type something, you will obviously get everything. Okay. I want to name equal to variable name as person name. Okay. And age as, I want to give age as years, and sex as gender. Okay. Now run the program. Maybe I will assign no, this is fine, I think. Yeah. See, now I got person name, sex as gender, years. Have you seen the change now?
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes,
if
ma'am.
you want to see,
Yes, ma'am.
if you want to check whether from where it got changed, you can see it here, I think. See, the dataset name is Apu. Table
Appu.
type is table.
Hmm.
Okay, how many
Hmm.
rows it have? 19 rows, columns 5. Okay, and columns. Okay, now it is changed to person name, gender. Okay, you
Hmm.
can see it, right? Is it clear? Rename. So rename is
Yes,
basically
ma'am.
we used to rename the variable names. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, SAS have like its own particular variables name, but if we want to change, then we can use the rename option.
Oh, SAS never have any particular names. This SAS help only have some data sets. They have their own names. If you just brought that data into your work library as in the name of Appu, and you are modifying that data. Is it clear?
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Clear.
It's not about only SAS. You can change any data that you bring into your SAS environment, and you can work on that. Okay, it doesn't need to be SAS data. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. Clear.
Okay, now we will see the where option. Okay, so this where is basically used to subset the data. Okay, let me show you how to do that. So let me copy paste. Okay, now I'm giving in the parenthesis, I will give where option, and I want what this basically will do. I have given where age is greater than 14. If I give this option, what will happen? I will get only data printed only who are more than 14 years of age. Okay, now let me run the program. Okay, what is my results? Earlier, how many members I have? I have more than 5, right?
More than 5 years.
Yeah, see. Mm, where is the class? Okay, I have earlier I have 19 people,
5.
but
19
now
people
what I
use.
have did using where option, what I have did, I got only
5.
who are
Okay,
more than 15 years of age. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
this
Yes,
is
ma'am.
why we use where option.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, also you can do something else also with this. Let me show you. For example, if I want only male to be, I want only male data who are more than age 14. Okay, now what I will do, I'll give and sex equal to, in the quotations, male. Now see, you will get only male data who are more than or equal to 14 years of age. Not equal to, but it's more than 14. Okay, see, now you got only 3 people who are more than 14 years of age. Okay, is it clear?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am, clear.
Clear.
Okay, now let's go to the next one. So the next one is, let's see, first OBS and OBS. Okay. Mm, okay, so I'm using the same data. Now I will give first, sorry, in the parenthesis. Anytime it should be in the parenthesis. Okay, first OBS equal to 10 I will give. Now run the program. Let's see what's going to happen. What I got? Only first 10 observations, right? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is why we use first OBS option. Okay, if you want only first 10 observations, then you can give here 10. Okay, so let's see why we use OBS. So I will give now OBS equal to 10. Okay, now run the program. What this will do, let's see. What I got, still the same, right? First 10 observations I got. Here what happened in this one? Even here I got only first 10 observations. So what is the use of both of these, first OBS and OBS? Why we have two? See, let's go to the class. What I have, Alfred, Alice, Barbara, until John I have. Okay, that is my original data that I have. Now I have run this program. First OBS, run the program. Now what I got, John, Joyce. Is that what I had? No, right? I got from 10 to rest. Why I got from 10 to till here? Why my data started from 10th one? Did you guys understand? Have you noticed anything here?
No, ma'am, I did not get it.
Okay, no problem.
Ma'am, please repeat it again.
See, first OBS means, so from where our observations should start. So for I want some data from, I want my results from the 10th observation. I don't want before that. I just want my data only from the 10th observation. So in that case I will use first OBS. Okay, see, now I'm running this. Now I got from John to William.
Yes.
Okay, what is the
Understood.
original data from 10th observation? John to William I got. Okay,
William.
is it clear?
Yes, ma'am, clear.
Okay, now what was happened with the OBS 10? Now run this program. Now you guys will be able to understand this.
Till the observation 10 will get.
Yes, if we use OBS, we will get first 10. But for the first,
Yes, ma'am.
for the first two OBS, what we got? From 10th.
We'll get from 10th
Yeah,
observation.
from 10th to end. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
is it clear now?
Yes, ma'am, clear.
Yes, ma'am, clear.
Okay, for suppose I'm giving, oh shit, sorry. For suppose I'm taking the same thing. Okay, so now what I will do is, I want first OBS to be 5th one, and I want OBS equal to 10. Now what happens? Can one of you tell what happens if I give like that? How?
Ma'am, it will start from the. Ma'am, you have given first OBS means it will start from the 5th observation.
Mm-hmm.
And you have given OBS together 10.
Mm-hmm.
Ma'am, it will give till 10th.
Till 10.
From 5th it will start and till 10th it will give.
Very good. Okay, now run the program. See, I got from 5th observation to 10th observation. Can I check it now here? So what is the 5th
Yes, ma'am.
observation? Started with Henry and
Henry.
stopped at John. See,
John.
Henry to John. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
is it clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Can I move to next option?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the next option is replace. I will use replace option. So in this replace option, I'll take this off. If I run this program, what will happen? Basically, this was the first data set we have seen, right? So now if I run this program, I will get class dataset stored in work library on the name of Appu. That's what we have seen earlier, right? Are you guys there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now what happens? I will give command plus V. Now I will change here in the name of class here. I will change it to air. Okay. I don't want this now. Okay. Now what happens if I run this program? This is our data set, right? Appu. What I have? Class data set. Okay, earlier I have saved class dataset on Appu, right? In the Appu dataset in the work library. Now I am giving SAS help.air. Now what happens? Run the program. Okay, now what I got? Here result. I got something else. That is air. Now open the Appu. What I will have? Do I have the class dataset here? What happened? It is automatically replaced. Earlier on the same Appu file I had what? Class dataset, right? Now I have the air dataset. Are you guys understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
So if I run this program, see now I am running this program. I have given SAS help.class on the name of I want to be stored on the name of Appu in the work file. Now I will run this program. See, I'm closing this. Okay, now run the program. See, in the Appu file what I have? In the Appu dataset, I have the class dataset. Okay, now what I am doing here on the same with the same dataset name Appu in the work library, I am assigning air. Okay, now what happens if I run this? Air dataset will be stored in the Appu dataset. Is it clear, guys? Are you guys able to follow?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Following it.
Now if I open the Appu file, what I will get? See, air. Okay, so SAS automatically by default replaces the any file. If we give the same name by default, it automatically it won't ask us whether it won't confirm us whether it has to be saved in this or not. It automatically by default replaces the earlier dataset. Okay, for that To stop that, if we don't want that, we have an option replace. Okay, now what I will do is replace equal to no in the parenthesis. Okay, now I have given replace equal to no. Now see what happens. I'm running the same program. See, here it is saying there were 144 observations read from the dataset SAS help.aid. Warning, dataset work.appu was not replaced because of no replace option. Now it is not replaced. Is it clear, guys? See, now I am running the same program.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now what I have here, I have class dataset in the Appu. Now I am running this program. I want this dataset in in Appu want to be replaced by air dataset. But I have given replace equal to no. Okay. Now I will run the program. Now it will give me a warning. Dataset work.appu was not replaced because of no replace option. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, if you don't give replace option, by default you might lose some data. See, if I didn't give the replace option, I will automatically lose my class data set which I have worked earlier, right?
Yes.
So this is why we use replace option. Okay,
Yes.
next. Next thing is password. Password and read. I'll take the same data. Okay. So now I want to give a password. So see, today I will run a program and I don't want that to be seen by anyone. I will assign a password for my data set. Okay, how can I do that? By using the password. Okay, here I will give password. Sorry, you can give it as password or pw, anything is fine. Okay, I will give it as Ravi. Okay, now I'm running this program. Okay, after giving password, you got this data set is password protected. Opening of password protected data set is not supported. Have you noticed the change? You are not able to
Yes,
open
ma'am.
the program after running the program. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
see, I'm trying to
Password.
open this. Okay, sorry. See, if I try to open that, what it is showing,
It is not.
this
Password
data
is
set.
needed.
Yeah, so this is how you can give a password. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.